was no shadow cast, so it must have been noon when a man fell for Alice in a bunny costume. Alice loved a rabbit, she fell for the bait, but it wouldn't take long till old bunny she'd hate.
Beside an old tree, subdued with dry rot, Alice pondered on how this disease the tree caught.
Although still alive, it begun to decay, invaded by fungi, its bark had turned gray.
Despite how it looked, Alice knew without doubt that the path through the forest near it would come out.
As a young child in the forest she'd play, and occasionally do so past the last light of day.
If not for this tree now covered in moss, Alice might still wander around very lost. No shadow cast, so it must have been noon when a man fell for Alice in a bunny costume. Alice loved rabbits, she fell for the bait, but it wouldn't take long till all bunny she'd hate. The path she had walked just a few years ago was hidden neath bracken, a hint not to go.
There must be a way for me to get in. The edge of the forest she searched once again.
Though seemingly stagnant, the air made a sound like something that's falling, about to hit ground.
The breaking of branches caught the ears of the girl, and a skirt lagged behind when around she then whirled.
There was no shadow cast, so it must have been noon when a man fell for Alice in a bunny costume. Alice loved a rabbit, she fell for the bait, but it wouldn't take long till all bunny she'd hate. He stared from afar, his hand gestured to follow. He pushed the tree over, its insides were hollow.
She followed him in, it was damp, it was cold. The tree was 150 years old.
When she emerged, she fell towards the sky. She watched as her home became smaller in size.
Above her the ground was a bright shade of red, and the bunny she followed fell to and was dead.
She was certain that his would become her fate too, but the dead bunny man stood up good as new.
He reached out to catch her, she slipped through his hands. Irrelevant now were her day's list of plans.
There was no shadow cast, so it must have been noon when a man fell for Alice in a bunny costume. Alice loved a rabbit, she fell for the bait, but it wouldn't take long till all bunny she'd hate.
The force of her fall killed the rabbit again. From his costume through zipper came organs within.
I thank you, kind sir, for breaking my fall. Please use your last breath to explain why you called.
His twitching told her that he'd probably not talk, so backward she slowly began her long walk.
If you can't speak, at least point towards the way that will get me back home before last light of day.
The rabbit's right ear had pointed due west, but Alice went east till she stopped for a rest. I'm going to get home, I just wish I knew when.
She asked herself, how long has it been?
The sounds of the forest all merged into one. Her own voice answered back,
You should never have come. There was no shadow cast, so it must have been noon when a man fell for Alice in a bunny costume. Alice loved rabbits, she fell for the bait, but it wouldn't take long till all bunny she'd hate.
as the moon kicked the sun from the sky.
To find her
wandered for hours down the moonlit stone path,
then sat down beside the world's largest bird bath. The green and brown stripes of a big smiling cat startled poor Alice when upon her he sat. Goodness, she blurted, then took a close look, making sure he's a cat and not a beast she mistook.
The cat nestled in with one turn and a wriggle. Bony paws on her legs made her blurt out and giggle.
She thought he was thin, but this was absurd. Inside him she saw what looked to be birds.
Is that what you ate? Are those birds inside you? And why can't I see them? Who did this to you? He stood up and hissed, then he leapt from her lap.
You've fallen, he said, right into her trap.
He strutted around, his tail high in the air.
With a swish it fell off, but he seemed to not care. He nuzzled her ankles, which rubbed off his nose.
She watched the cat vanish as the rest decomposed.
Bewilderment at first, then changed to surprise.
When out from the cat flew two butterflies.
Her dislike for insects made her shout out egads. In the moonlight Alice saw that their wings were both plaid.
Then each of them stopped mid-air, they stood still, curiously staring in her eyes up until the cat had come back and again choked them down.
Then he curled up in a ball on the cold dirty ground.
They'll soon find a way to get out, you should go.
But before that you do, there's one thing you should know.
Not everyone here would have done what I did.
When the queen hears about it of me, she'll get rid.
The cat looked at her through eyes that were sad, and the moonlight revealed
Like the wings they were plaid.
I sense a storm brewing, don't get caught in the rain. Now run, foolish girl, or I'll claw out your brain.
Alice backed away slowly, said thank you, I think.
If she wasn't yet crazy, she felt on the brink.
Alice continued down the path once again. She didn't care much for what happened just then.
She felt bad for the cat, whether living or dead.
But much worse for her clothes on which he had shed.
Herself for a while and skipped down the path 3/4 of a mile. This place is so strange and those here are too odd. I think I have traveled farther than abroad. Just as her skin felt the warmth of the sun, her shadow moved past her as the day was near done. That is most wrong, she yelled at the moon. You had a full night and came back way too soon. The moon became red, he wanted to hide, but all he could do was turn to dark side. Alice stumbled about in the darkness concerned. The path that went straight must have took a sharp turn. She did not mean to do it, the girl is no killer. The disgusting caterpillar, the sole of a shoe ripped its soul clean away, but infected since birth meant he'd not die today. On her foot he was stuck by the goo he now oozed. When he woke up from death, he was less than amused. as a knife. It's what had attracted his caterpillar wife. He sliced through her foot with the surgeon's precision. The horns on his head spread apart the incision. Hunger increased once he entered the cut. Slowly he gnawed his way up to her gut. Here he collected some things that she ate. A cozy cocoon he began to create. She did not mean to do it. The girl is no killer. She simply didn't see the disgusting caterpillar. The soul of a shoe ripped its soul clean away. But infected since birth meant he'd not die today. Alice felt woozy, she turned ghostly white. She tried not to faint, but soon lost the fight. Both were now sleeping, Alice dreamt she could fly. Wake up, said a dormouse who had come strolling by. He told her most calmly, you must come with me. What do you need, my dear, is a warm cup of tea. Her twitching told him on her own she'd not come, so he whistled for help from one smart and one dumb. The two picked up Alice by her hands and her feet. At the top of their heads is where the two meet. They share the same brain, but mostly it's used by the one who's not always looking so confused. She did not mean to do it. The girl is no killer. She simply didn't see the disgusting caterpillar. The soul of a shoe ripped its soul clean away. But infected since birth meant he'd not die today. They followed the mouse to his house down the road, but the door was too small to his tiny abode. At last he admitted her survival I doubt, till he heard in the distance a tea kettle shout.
Goodness. Goodness. Alice awoke from a bug-induced slumber. The first person she saw in his hat wore a number.
Good, you're awake now, let's get you fixed,
Said the tiny little man in the hat stitched 666.
Alice was led to the table for tea.
Excuse me, kind sir.
What the hell's wrong with me?
He looked up at Alice with the devious grin. Then quickly he said,
Inside you it got in.
What?
Questioned Alice.
Did it ever come out? Well, the man said, not yet, just about.
Who are you?
Asked Alice.
My friends call me Nutter.
Beneath his hat brim he spoke words all a sputter.
Da-da-da, drink all of the tea in this tiny cup, but don't be alarmed when it comes right back up. Something told Alice there was not enough time to argue with him, so she mumbled, oh, fine.
All the way down it tickled her throat. Then it turned right around, bringing something afloat. I hate caterpillars, but there's one I hate worse. Said Nutter as midair the cocoon loudly burst. Metamorphosis for caterpillars does not happen slow. The body die they become is not his worst foe.
Da-da-da, drink all of the tea in this tiny cup, but don't be alarmed when it comes right back up. Something told Alice there was not enough time to argue with him, so she mumbled, oh, fine.
One smart shouted run, but one
Dumb did not try. He wanted to see the newborn butter die, unfolding its wings up high in the air. A spectacular entrance achieved with such flair. In the moonlight it paused while its wings quickly dried.
And utters words stumble.
Everyone hide. It fluttered side to side, seemingly confused. He sized them up and down, which one would he choose? The twin that was missing a few cards from his deck was the one that the butter die chose to infect. One dumb stood and stared while his mouth hung agape. One smart could do nothing to try and escape. Through the air like a corkscrew the butter die flew, avoiding the rocks that had him littered through. Its horns could be heard in the ear of one dumb. Percussion joined in until it broke his eardrum. If you looked in his eyes you could see it got in, but the infection did not pass along to his twin. No time for Netta to pour some more tea. One dumb was already dead as could be.
Da-da-da, drink all of the tea in this tiny cup. But don't be alarmed when it comes right back up. Something told Alice there was not enough time to argue with him, so she mumbled, oh, fine.
The smart one was sad, but much more he was scared. He knew what was coming, but he wasn't prepared.
He felt his brother fade, but he wasn't gone for long. When he returned, the feeling felt really wrong.
He watched his eyes open,
Both were purple, pink, plaid.
said Nutter,
Oh, dear.
this has gone very bad.
Deep into the forest and chased out of sight.
The smart